Why, hello, everybody. Welcome to week 14 here in Police Systems. We're really on the downhill slide now, everybody. We just got 3 weeks left, including the final week. And this week is the Thanksgiving weekend. Just remember, you still got material to get completed for the week, even though it's Thanksgiving weekend. I may or may not be looking at the work on Friday, kind of depending on what I've got going on, um, and whether or not there will be a weekly update posted Friday. It might be Sunday after the Texan game before I get to it. But keep in mind your deadline still is, that midnight on Thanksgiving. I don't expect you to do things on Thanksgiving, so you might want to do them early, so that you kind of get things done on time. So let me get out of the way and we'll talk about a couple things real quick. First, the course evaluation should be live now. So if you click on the link here, I really appreciate if you spend some time completing this. I have made changes over the course of the years, quite often, in particular for the online, because I get a lot of the feedback on things, the setup from the course from these course evaluations. So I guess the point I'm getting across is it's not really a waste of time, and I would really appreciate if you complete them. You just click on that link, and you'll click here. You'll sign in. It's going to probably tell me I don't have any courses to evaluate, but once you sign in, it will allow you to complete the evaluations for all of your courses, not just this one. So I appreciate y'all taking care of that. The next thing, real quick, the exams were, for the most part, fairly good. Didn't have as many A's as I would have liked, but I think all but one person passed, and most of the grades were B's and C's, so that is good. Keep in mind the final exam is going to be similar, so if you're one of the ones with a lower score, kind of tweak your studying before the final exam. So this week we're going to be looking at chapter 14 on accountability of the police. So remember that you've got to complete the exam before it will be visible. I've got two students who had some technical difficulties and are still, trying to complete their exam. The one that wouldn't let her sign in for some reason, but I'd already tried to change something for the other student who was having problems, so maybe I messed something up there. I'm not real sure. But at any rate, everybody should be able to view that once they've taken the exam. You'll still have to take the quiz and make at least a 70 on it. Again, but you can retake it till you make 100, remembering that those questions will be showing up again on your final exam. And then you'll complete both of your discussions for your follow-up post for discussion number 13 and your original post for discussion number 14. Please make sure that you follow the rules for the discussion. Still got a couple people that aren't. And obviously they're not watching these videos because I talk about it all the time. But at any rate, those discussions will help you on the final. Now, just to reiterate, the final is going to include questions from chapters 13, 14, and 15, including the quizzes for 13 and 14 and 15 will amount to 50 of the 80 questions. The remaining 30 questions are going to come from the pools for quizzes number 1 through 12. You can go back and retake them as many times as you like. If you get the answers wrong and you get a lower score than you did the first time you took it, don't worry about that. It's set up to give you the highest score on the exam. So if you've got 100 on the exam, you've got 100 on the exam. You don't have to worry about taking it over and getting a 50 on the exam, or whatever the case may be. So please use that as a study guide. And remember, the final exam is worth 20% of your grade, so it's worth a little bit more than the other exams. Well, that's all. Or was it 15%? I don't remember. Go back in the syllabus and check. It's worth more than the other exams. I just realized I don't remember whether it's 15 or 20%, but it is worth a little more. Well, that's all I've got for you today. If you have a great Thanksgiving weekend, and I will talk to you later.